Well, we're going to have to deal with looking at that all night now. Okay. It's still doing it on our end, so I don't know what's going on. Hello, hello, hello. No, it's my camera. When we go live, it like goes really spazzy, and then this is what happens. It goes in and out, but you guys aren't seeing it, so it's just us, I guess. No. That's weird. Really weird. I'm so afraid if I unplugged that and plugged it back in, we would have issues.
Try it one more time.
I can't. Shirley's here.
Mama 4 is here. No
Well,
buffer.
as long as it's on our end that it's doing that fluky thing, I guess that's fine. I can handle that. Alan's gonna check this. Did you get an ad?
I did.
And you didn't watch it? I'm just kidding. Yes, these paintings are really pretty. You can hand it to me. It's not doing it to you on that one either.
That's really bizarre.
That's good. As long as it's not for them, we're okay.
Okay.
Oh, Brenda got her paints. Yay.
A few people here have gotten their paints. This was your flipping
Hey,
drag.
Marcy. That was quinacridone rose from Liquitex and the gold bronze from Lucas in black.
It came out pretty cool.
Yeah, I love the colors. Gorge. No problem, Shirley. I just wanted to send that so I didn't forget. I already knew ahead of time.
This was my diptych
Yeah, we might have
ring pour.
we might have to resin that one.
Not on canvas. That was on the birch boards, right?
Yep.
It's really kind of dark and ominous.
It'll really be deep and pretty when I put some resin on that.
Ooh, she's gonna resin one of my pieces.
We have 2 pieces resin, so you just cheat off a bunch.
So then this is what you finished with.
Yeah, that was the milk paint pour. And the person that wanted it decided they didn't want it, so it is available.
Nate.
Was it Nate?
Nate was one of them. Then this was the first piece that you started with.
Mm-hmm. A big old ring pour. Careful.
Sorry. Sorry, Maria. Sorry, everyone. Well, I can't take that very close. All the metallics in this.
No worries, Jen.
This was what, a 20 by 24?
16 by 20.
16 by 20. I got a little pain on my thumb too. Sorry. That's Ellen's red.
Ellen's red shimmer on your thumb. Is that your signature color?
Now we did.
Uh-huh.
That's my. I did not cut myself. We did 5 paintings.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Couldn't fit them all on the screen. So. And of course, this was a gadget.
What gadget was it on?
I don't know. I already cleaned it.
Usually they tell you what it was anyways.
I'm sure. I know everybody was worried about that. What did I use? The Lucas sand or no? The
Naples yellow?
The Naples yellow and that not showing up. But that really did come in
After
pretty
the
prominent.
fact. Yeah, because on the video it wasn't that bright. So. Oh, the icing bag tip.
Yep, that's what it was.
See, Jen remembers everything.
Jen, where are the labels?
Oh my gosh, you guys. I lost the labels for the paint. I have enough to finish what I'm working on, and I cannot find my other 600 and some labels. You know, when you take care of stuff, you're like, I'll put it here so I don't lose it. Well, I can't find it. And we looked for like an hour and a half yesterday. So I'm going to have to order some more labels.
Then we had some skins. She said she needed purple skins.
Yeah, they're pretty.
That one, you might be able to get something out of that one. So save that paint.
Yeah, I have a pile of skins from last week's paintings too. You know, Jen, I said that to him last night. I'm like, they were on my desk. So we were like moving stuff around and looking, and I'm like, they're right in front of our faces. We cannot see them because they're very small.
And they're rolled up really, really tight.
They are. And I don't know. At least I found the pressure seals. I was looking for those and I did find those, so we were good.
So is there any paintings that you want to show tonight before we get started from last week's videos?
Yeah. I can't remember what I put them.
Maria says, I bet they're in a shipping box.
No. So if anybody gets 2 big rolls of Fresh Posse labels, let me know.
Please do.
They shouldn't be in a shipping box, though.
Jennifer says, if anything like me, it's right in front of your face.
Yeah, I just told her that. So this was one from last week.
I won't bring it too close. Jennifer says, pan the camera around. Maybe one of us will see them.
I know.
Like, where's Waldo?
We went square foot per square foot last night looking.
Which tells me they're hidden someplace.
And then that was yesterday's video. The reverse swipe. Love the way that dried. So bright.
Yeah, we don't want to pan around the garage because we still have a few things like out of place. And
Yeah, it's a mess right now. I spent the whole day mixing paint.
yes, so if you
Base
received your
paint.
paint, check your packing peanut.
Yeah.
Good idea,
I don't
Marie.
think I shipped them to anybody because they weren't the ones I was using. The ones I was using are over on the workbench. So, oh,
So, is Judy here?
Judy Eustace.
Hello, Kristen. Hello, April.
No, she's not.
Okay, so that will dictate what I start off with inside one of the jars.
No, Nate, they're not in the house. I don't take anything in the house anymore that belongs out here.
I do.
I actually bought a new KitchenAid, Jen, so I could use my old one. because I wanted a new mixer anyway. But yeah, it's not, me mixing those paints is not a problem at all because I got these big craft sticks from Kathy Carr. So when you're mixing, you can hold way up here so you're not really turning your wrist as much.
No, they're not in my gadget box.
I know, I didn't look in there though. I'm still looking though.
She's still looking.
I'm gonna find those eventually. I'll find them after I order another whole set, and they're gonna, to order another set of those labels, it's over $100.
Okay, so let's get things started off here. Probably like that lizard that was swimming in our bucket this last week.
He's my buddy though. He's out here all the time. I don't bother him. He doesn't bother me. Sometimes he'll be over there crawling around by the airbrush, and I'll say, "All right, you're making noise."
The pitter patter of little feet.
Oh, that's awesome, Shirley. She walked to the mailbox today with her nurse.
Good job, Shirley.
Ellen's poor mom can't even get out of bed. She broke her pelvis.
Hope that's not a sign of things to come for me.
No, you better not. Yeah, she broke her pelvis, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
So we thought she had fractured her hip. But no, it was her pelvis. So she's
probably worse.
Yeah, it's going to be very painful because there's no surgery to fix that either. But she is in rehab, but they have her so doped up on pain meds that she had to ask us what day it was. But her dog is with a foster now, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. She's getting, and she's around other dogs too, which is probably another good thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, me too, Maria. I don't have to worry about her now.
Gadget magic time. This was the device I used last week. Thank you, Maria. I'm sorry she's going through it too.
It's so hard for us because it's like we get something done for her, and then skilled nursing's calling us with something for TJ. So it's like we're just go, doing stuff.
And I got another call from them today. Don't know what it was about because they didn't call me back, but they said it wasn't an emergency. So.
Yeah, he just wants to go to Walmart. Are you looking for a gadget? What are you doing?
Face paint.
Brian wants to know what's up with the tiny canvas. It's actually a 14 by 14, Brian. It's not tiny.
Not that small.
Pull the camera down. Make it look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can turn the head on the webcam. You can pull it down. There, now turn the head. Careful, because you make everybody seasick. Oh, I know better to let you touch stuff. There.
It was Brian's idea.
Push your canvas forward a smidge.
I was going to pull the camera out just a smidge.
There you go.
It was good like it was. It's all Brian's fault. No, we can't blame Brian.
Jeremy, we'll be doing acrylic pouring. It's fluid art. Brian, we have to pick on you. It's our job.
Yeah, we have a special treat for you, Brian, after my pour, too. Color choices. So the gadget of choice, again, I gotta go with my pizza stand, but I'm also going with a tuna can strainer.
It's just a can strainer.
Yeah,
You really can't use those for tuna fish. They don't work good
sure.
enough.
Well, it doesn't go deep enough, but
That's why
it's great
sends them to us.
for pouring. So I want to go with some colors that I won't say that I don't normally use, because I do use most colors.
We're going to be sticking in a few of our specialty colors tonight.
We
right?
are. You are.
I am.
That is your endeavor to introduce.
Carrie Hammond got hers today and did a pour and posted a picture of it in the Barrage Posse. So that was awesome. And the painting is beautiful. The cells were awesome too.
Really kind of popped.
Are you trying to make hope?
Make what?
Oop. Hi, Evelyn.
No, I'm going with my creative urges.
It was Carrie, Brian. Carrie got hers, Nate got his, Maria got hers, and I think Diane Parker got hers today. You can find the strainers at the Dollar Tree. You want to show it again?
Actually, I'm not even going to need the pizza stand. Well,
You can use silicone in any paints. I use 1 drop for every 2 ounces. To unstick it, Lisa, pliers. I've had to cut a cap off of that before. You want to be careful with the heat, though. So Alan's going to do a elevated strainer pour with his little plastic table.
Pizza picnic bench.
She already tried pliers. Other than cutting the bottom and squeezing it out through the bottom of the tube, I don't know, Lise. Yes, it's a Barbie coffee table. Very good, Bri.
Are you sure it's Barbie's and not Ken's?
Diane, it's all the information is in the announcements part of the Barrage Posse group on the paints. I've been working on jars today, but I'm only halfway, so bottles are available.
Look, guys, I'm going to spray my device
Your device. You call them devices now?
It's a
You
device.
really should use your finger and not a paper towel because you're just taking it off.
Just needed to release. So what I'm going to do,
Dun, dun, dun.
this black has silicone too, right?
If it says no silicone, it has no silicone. If it doesn't say anything,
Doesn't say
it has
anything.
silicone.
Okay. Because I'm going to want that too. So my color choices. I know everybody's thinking, uh-oh, here it goes. Craftsmart Deep Bronze Metallic. But I'm going to put that one
Evelyn, you can get them at Dollar Tree.
in the end. So let me start again. Soho Raw Umber. Grumbacher Phthalo Yellow Green. Craftsmart Deep Bronze Metallic. Soho Emerald Green. Liquitex Bronze Yellow, also known as baby food. And
Baby
then
food or baby poop?
I didn't want to say that. And then just the lamp black from Creative Inspirations with silicone. So what I want to do is I want to layer my cup. And I'm using about a 12-ounce cup because I'm going to do a dirty pour into the strainer.
I better not make that color in our garage possum paints because I'll call it baby poop.
That's going to be your brand name.
Baby poop.
Duty.
Yeah. Duty yellow. Baby poop shimmer. We could call it unicorn poop. Yeah, Lisa says caca. Caca yellow.
Put one more around in there.
You're not going to put any lighter colors in there to break up all those darker colors? Like the white or...
No.
Okay. Just curious. In case you forgot.
Because I think the metallic's going to stand out.
Kristen, they're going to be the same, $8.50, and you get 5 ounces of paint in them. You'll be able to make 2 bottles of paint out of it.
So the black's going to be the first color out, but that's going to kind of go onto the table itself. So it's not really going to fan out. First one that should show up is
Poop.
The baby poop.
It's gonna be a dark painting. I love to watch that drip out of the bottom. That's why we need 2 cameras.
We need multiple angles.
I know.
So what I'm counting on is the emerald green and the phthalo yellow green as I move it around, that it starts to brighten it up a little. Let's see what we got underneath here, because there's a lot of paint right in the center.
Speak up. Quit mumbling. He's mumbling.
You know I'm getting intense when I start mumbling.
Yes. Hey, Cam. So I don't know if you guys watch Display of Color with Scarlett Warren, but I won her drawing for her resin piece. I'm so excited to hang that baby in my house. It's beautiful. But she had to do a redraw and she called my name. I was so excited. So I'll show it when I get it. But she's fun to watch. If you're just starting to do resin, she's fun to watch. She takes her time and tells you what she's doing. So if you're just learning, it's fun to watch her.
So the question is, do I want that to go right over the corner?
Well, you already hit it, so you might as well go. You don't have to go all the way, though, because you can always go back. I like that you're stretching out that green side, though. Scarlett Warren is her name on Facebook, but she goes by Display of Color on YouTube. I just love her. Her and Carrie are so funny, and it's so fun to watch them. It's so hard for the people that have resin channels to build a fan base because not a lot of people do resin. So, you know, between her and Artist Till Death and Clara Lawrence and Doris Ford, and there's a bunch of other people that do resin all the time. Lisa Wyatt, it's on here, and it's hard for them to build a following. So I try to watch them all. As an artist, I always support other artists, so Jen said that would have been a good one for the banding wheel. That's such a glare.
Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm trying to tilt it and not go really overboard with the tilt.
So that raw umber is what I'm seeing on the screen. Looks like red oxide on screen. Hi, Tammy. Tammy's paints went out today, right?
Yes.
Susan, I don't sleep much. Do I, babe?
I can't answer that because I go to work at about 7 o'clock, 6:30, and I leave her snoozing at that time.
That's when I sleep best, after you leave for work. But today I was up at 7:30. Hi, Carol. I did get your order, hon, by the way. I'll work on that for you tomorrow. The Artist Plastic.
Just bringing it back to the center right now.
Yeah, it kind of does look like watermelon rind, but it's going to dry really dark, unfortunately. Yep, we are doing our auction on Sunday at 8 p.m. That's a go. Ellen got all the tape off for me yesterday, and we got them signed and dated. We have to get a hold of Kaylee this week, though, because she's got to let us know which one she wants to put in the auction.
And for those who do not know, Kaylee is our granddaughter that painted with us for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just popping air bubbles. A couple things that I really like, and I'll try to give you a close-up. I really don't want to do any more tilting, but there are some really defined lines in here.
Careful. You'll make Maria buffer.
As I suspected, the greens are going to show up a little more. And again, there's defined lines. I wish I could have carried that throughout this painting, like there is in this corner here. That is, I love how that came out, and I love how that center came out, even though there isn't a lot of prominence of color.
April's is at least the baby poop disappeared.
No, there's a little baby poop on here. I missed some of it with the diaper.
Oh, you're funny.
There's a hidden face. I don't know if you can see it. It'll be right in here. A set of eyes and a nose.
That's what you see. It looks like a frog, actually.
I really like how that turned out. Clean my edges. There's a couple other things I see that I really like too. How this black here on the outside kind of melded in with the white. Got the baby poop just splattering out a little.
Can you take a straw and blow that out a little bit on those edges, like you have up in that one corner? It's blown out. That one is real hard line there.
Right here? Or
on the other side. See how hard lined it is?
This here?
No, both of them facing the camera.
This here?
Yeah.
Well, that's where it's starting to go through.
Turn it around the other way so you can bend that straw.
Step away from the
I meant
painting.
the straw, honey. But that's okay.
No, I'm turning it.
I like how it wisps out into the white.
Yeah, that's what
on
I'm
two
talking
sides,
right
but
here.
it doesn't do it on the other two sides.
Well, it's
So.
starting to do the same thing here. Not so much here. This black is
Yeah, that's
really
pretty.
doing that.
Okay. Just one puff.
I'm gonna spit on my canvas.
No, not there. Are you going there?
That's the one place where it doesn't need it, or it does need it.
Oh, because the other two on the towards you need it more than that does.
But this here, you can't. You probably can't see it.
No,
but
you can't see it. It doesn't show on the camera.
It's. I'm leaving it.
Okay.
Again, I'll try not to get it so that it buffers or goes wacky, but I think this is going to be pretty cool when it dries. That's just my opinion. And that's what counts, right? Off to the drying rack. It's very hard to step away from
Those green skins up there, I want you to pull them.
green skins.
Yeah, at the top there. That yellowy green color up there. I don't have any skins that color. What was the temperature today here?
I got in the car at about 10 after 5 after work, and it was 94.
94. I just wish fall would hurry up and get here.
Shh.
I can't take it anymore. 90 degrees every day is just too much.
Oh, that's great. It's those 100-degree days that are killers. So where'd you say, up in here?
Yeah. Pull from the white though. Yeah. Pull towards you. I want some white in it. There you go. Very good.
You say that now until you see the skin dry.
I just want to go outside. It's like I can't even sit out on the porch. It's just too hot.
You were out all day Saturday.
It's hot.
It was hot.
I'm sweating all day Saturday.
Then she got home and she was still sweating.
I know, it's hot. Yeah, see, your heat in Arizona is totally different than our heat here. It is so humid here that your skin is just soaked.
We were having that discussion at work the other day. And heat is heat.
No, it's not.
Well, we talked to some people in Phoenix, and they said it's when you walk out of their building, it's like opening the oven door.
Right. I lived in Texas for a year. I know about heat. I was there during the heat wave in 81.
1980, wasn't it?
81. Well, it could have been 80. I was there 80 and 81. But that's true, because we get out of an air-conditioned car and then go to walk into a store and then die, and then you go into the air and then you come out and you get blasted again. And yeah. Do you remember how hot it was, Shell? Actually, I think it was 1980, because in 81 I was pregnant for my oldest son. And I moved back to New York because I thought I'm not going through that heat again. So I moved back at the beginning of June. We get those little gnats that bite you the minute you go outside. My cousin lives in South Carolina. She gets the flies really bad. And they have these flies down there. They're yellow flies, and they just bite you so hard. We don't have them here, though.
But we do. I told you I saw some in our garden the other day.
Yeah, no see 'em, Shell. They look like a speck of pepper on your skin. But you don't see them till after they bite you.
That's okay. Guess what we found in the accounting office today in one of our boxes?
What?
A snake.
Ugh. No thanks. In the office?
In the office.
What kind of snake?
A black snake.
Oh.
Just a baby.
You are.
Supposedly there was a loud scream from the person who found it.
Oh, I bet. Who was that?
I'll give you one guess.
Carolyn.
Huh?
Carolyn?
No, no,
Rose?
no. In accounting.
Kim. Poor Kim.
Okay, it is your turn, dear. What kind size canvas would you like? I told you what you should do.
I think I'm just gonna do a dirt floor. I am. I'm just gonna do a dirty pour on a 10 by 20.
Batter up.
But I want to use some of our colors.
Houston is the hottest, most humid place she's ever been. Ava said that.
Yep. It is awful.
I don't know. Atlanta's pretty bad too.
But we had a swimming pool, so it wasn't real bad. All right, so a lot of you know if you're in the Proj Posse, this is our group on Facebook. We have our paint line that's available to our Proj Posse members. So I'll show you the colors real quick. We have a military green shimmer, a dark chocolate shimmer, deep lagoon shimmer, which is a teal, sleeping beauty shimmer, that's a turquoise, morning pansy shimmer, our Proj Posse purple,
I'll be right back.
Carolina blue, bubblegum, Moody blue, which is Payne's gray, metallic, Ellen's red shimmer, Christina's Laguna shimmer, and Galaxy blue, which is a Prussian blue shimmer. So I'm going to use a few of those.
Brian wants to know where surprise is.
Oh, yeah, because Brian asked a question in the group earlier about the live, and he said, Brian, are you here? He's here. Okay. So, Brian, did you want cookies? So, Alan thought that would be funny if we offered you cookies.
Come and get him, Brian.
So, I have a few that I had a little bit of paint left over, so I'm going to use those. I have to put a drop of silicone in them, though.
Ellen says she's afraid to buy the dark chocolate. She might accidentally eat a spoonful.
It's so pretty, too, though.
And somebody else wants to know, I think she meant, where's Alan's baby poop?
I know. We'll get a new color for Alan, won't we? That'll be our next line. Ellen's baby poop shimmer.
That just doesn't sound right. Shelly wants to know, where's his milk? We could use milk paint.
No, it's Brian's cookies.
Probably wouldn't go together too well, though.
Okay, so I put 2 in the green and then 1 in the rest of them because this one had more. And I'm not going to use all shimmer because it'll just be way too shiny. So I need a few cups because I want to play a little bit. So I'm going to start with the Creative Inspirations Titanium White. This does have silicone in it. I was looking over there. It's like, do we have more paint over there?
Mom 4 wants to know what size cups are those?
I think these are 7 ounce.
And the canvas is a 12 by
10 by 20.
10 by 20. Jennifer says, no such thing as too shiny.
Okay, so I think against the white, I'm going to go with the Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
Pam McAdams wants to know any suggestions on where to get the best prices on bulk canvases she needs for classes.
I think Jerry's has them on sale right now. The Creative Inspirations. And I think the cases are on sale too. I'm not positive though. But I know the 5-packs were on sale.
And depending on how fast you need them, Pam, you get some great deals in November at Jerry's.
Well, even online they have them on sale too that weekend. So that'll be November 15th, I think, somewhere in there. Okay, so next to that, I'm going to go ahead and use some of my indigo. And then I'm going to use the gold bronze from Lucas. Because I just love this color. Okay. How about if we do the Laguna Shimmer? This will give us a little Naples yellow in there.
Who's Laguna Shimmer?
Christina's Laguna Shimmer. I know it's weird that I picked a yellow, huh, guys? Because usually I'm all blue. All right, so let's go with the green. This is the Deep Lagoon. I dripped. I got sloppy. And I'm going to put a little bit of black next to that. I think I'll pull Grumbacher Phthalo Yellow Green. This week has been use up everything that there's like a less than an inch of.
So Alan can clean more bottles.
Alan loves to clean bottles.
I actually got a blister from cleaning bottles this past weekend. I know.
I'm playing my violin for you. Okay, so now we'll go with this Galaxy Blue. This is Prussian Blue.
Dishpan hands. I don't know about dishpan hands.
I got them today from washing my mixing bowl. My skin is so dry right now. My hands.
Brian, damn girl, cry me a river. I'm not a girl, Brian. Just for that, I'm eating those cookies.
Okay, so I need a turquoisey color. Let's go with Arctic.
Okay, let's got a couple questions. Joyce Davidson wants to know, when I do towels for coasters, do I need to touch clean off silicone before resining?
Yes. Clean them just like your paintings. Got to get that silicone off. Now we'll go
Actually,
with,
that's what we're using, Jenna, is palm olive. Ellen Proctor wants to know, can my son go to your site and order your paint? I'm asking for some for Christmas.
It's only for Proj Posse members, so if he wants to join our group, that's fine. Or if you're a member of the group, as long as I know ahead of time, yeah, that's fine too.
Joyce is afraid it's gonna take the paint off.
Well, if you guess, you have to be careful. That's all I can tell you. Treat them just like babies, because if you don't get the silicone off, you're gonna have gaps everywhere. Soak them in baby powder for a week before you even touch them. I let mine sit for sometimes a month in baby powder before I even clean them off.
I think Sherry wants to know, do you have a callus on your ring finger? She gets it from stirring paint.
No.
The secret is stir it really slow.
No, I don't stir slow. Are you kidding? I'm a whipper. Okay, I'm gonna go back with the gold bronze.
El Spicy is here.
Hey, Spicy.
Galaxy Blue. He loves that.
And I'm gonna put some more Arctic on the bottom here to be able to pour.
Oh man, Monica, sorry to hear that. She's burned up in southeast, I believe that's Arkansas. Her AC went out yesterday.
Ugh. I got worried about ours today because this morning it was cooler out here than it was in the house. So I had to go check to make sure it was running. Okay.
Hello, Donna.
Here we go. I didn't spray my cups first, and nobody yelled at me.
Well, no, because they just expect you to do it. They expect me not to.
I must have got distracted.
Sherry says it must be the way she's holding her stick on an angle.
Could be. Get a bigger stick, too. I like those great big craft sticks. Kathy Carr sent me some. Walmart carries them. It's really pretty cells right there.
Look at those cells pop.
Tip them sideways in case I need a little bit of paint. Delicious.
Donna, I don't know how you got resin on your leg, but Tina gets it all over her body, so.
It drips on my toenails, so then when I go to get a pedicure, they can't get the polish off. It's like chisel it off. I always drip. No matter how hard you try to not be messy with resin, I think you make more of a mess when you try not to.
Shelly Anderson has paint shoes.
I have all kinds of paint sandals. It's too hot to wear shoes. I have tons of paint clothes that were not in. They were not supposed to be paint clothes.
Let's just put it this way. She bought new paint clothes this weekend.
For next year.
Ray says it looks almost animal printish.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Nate says rainbow trout.
Rainbow trout.
Ellen says, holy smokes, that's gorgeous. Hello, Spicy. She got people calling dibs on this already. Maria, settle down. So Susan Landino wants to know, did all the paints have silicone in them?
Yes. Yes, they did.
So the shimmers all had.
I put silicone in the shimmers, yeah. Most of the people that have ordered them without silicone. So whatever I have, when I mix the cup, whatever I have left over, I just keep dumping into a little cup when I scrape my cup.
Brian, that's a question you can only answer. He wants to know, why don't I do these? I see them, you do them all the time, many times, and they always look great.
Maybe you're afraid, Bri. I know Alan was scared to do his first dirty pour. Kaylee was terrified, but I got her to do one. I said, just go with it. Just flow. You don't want to do a lot of like circle-y things because then you don't get a decent design. But swirls and overlaps.
Look at those cells pop.
Really love that lime green with the black. And all of that right there is all that gold bronze from
Brian
Lucas.
says, yeah, I suppose. Maybe he's scared.
Don't be scared. That's it for that one.
It says reptilian.
Reptilian.
Maria's like, skin.
I see a couple skins I want, like right here. It's all webbing. I hope I can transfer that onto my skin paper here. This is waterproof photo paper.
Sherry says she's afraid of the overlaps. She's got to step out of her comfort zone someday.
You have to, or you're never going to try anything new. And, just if you do it the first time and it doesn't work, try it again. You can scrape your canvas. I did get a little webbing in there. Stretched it just a little too much.
Hola, Maria. Okay, Chandra wants to know, do you use the front or back of the photo paper?
The front. The shiny side. Because you don't peel them off.
Nathan Hamlin says...
The back has writing on it, on the ones that I have in my Etsy shop, so you can tell the difference between the front and the back.
Nathan says he's a big fan.
Thank you.
Jennifer's got a good point. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone.
That one's pretty.
So Sherry, step out of your comfort zone.
She does a lot, though. She tries lots of new stuff. I love watching Sherry. She's a giggler.
So Dana wants to know, do you leave the paper on the skins?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Spicy, we are so glad you stopped by.
Yes, I am glad you stopped in.
Carrie Hammond wants to know, what did I miss? Just got home from a birthday party.
She did a painting, went to a party. Boy, you're a busy girl. We're just talking about your painting, Carrie. How beautiful it is. Okay.
Welcome, Linda. Linda Bacon Wallace is just joining us. She said she just got here too. Glad you could join us. Carrie said she did 2 paintings before she ran out the door for the party.
I love when she said her husband saw the package. It's mine.
Hey, Judy. Judy Evans is here. Beverly Ayton is here. What did she miss?
Let's see. I did a dirty pour, and Alan did a can strainer pour. Alan's going to be up again.
Jennifer probably wants to know, when are y'all doing another auction?
Sunday night at 8 p.m. And if anybody was at Molly's auction last night, my heart goes out to her. She got crashed by trolls. And I swear to God, there was 100 of them in there. It was awful. So, let's hope we don't have trolls. But we are not going to advertise our auction on Instagram. So,
Hopefully that will minimize.
minimize, yes.
There's no way to.
But we'll be doing a preview. We'll probably film it tomorrow night and put it up Wednesday. Yeah. All right, babe.
So Kathy Carr said she tuned in a little late. She wanted to know if mine or yours was with her new paints.
Mine was with the new paints. You'll have to watch it later. Alan might throw some colors in his next one. There you go, sweetie. All yours.
Okay. It's gadget time. Gadget magic time. 11 by 14 canvas. I have not seen Judy used to show up today yet. If you're here, Judy, please stand up and say hello. But I have another gadget. What would you...
Deb, Molly's channel is Molly's Artistry.
So, what would you say this is?
It's probably a cocktail shaker, I believe.
So we were discussing how we're going to use, or how I'm going to use this.
Yeah, because you want to get an effect from the spring itself. So I would put it upside down. Yeah, like that.
Like that. And I need to go with a base, because I don't want to get fold over. I'm going to try to use some darker colors.
Nathan would like to see a black mixed with green, or not gray, do black.
Oh, you did mix up some Payne's Gray, didn't you?
I mix up paints and black and white today.
Oh, we'll go with black.
That's what set me back for an hour, because I had to do base coats today. There's another Nate in here, Nate.
Margarita strainer. That's what Ellen says it is.
Oh no, Bri, that's bad when you use the last of your white, because that's like something you always have to have. Yeah, I talked to Molly today on Messenger. So half of the people responded to her. So a lot of them were trolls that were bidding.
And unfortunately, until we discover a way to get around that,
I wish there was a way that just your subscribers could come watch your live stuff. But then you don't get any new subscribers that way either. People find you that way. So, yeah. Wipe that edge off, please. I already see you grabbing
what
that
edge?
lid.
What are you talking about?
Because I can't get them open when they dry on there.
Can't get them open half time when you asked me to
So
get them
the
open.
problem was it too. The trolls were bumping the bids, so people that were
Legitimately
legitimate bids were having to pay more, which was awful.
I would almost like to go sometime. We can discuss it later, but some type of like sealed auction bids.
Can you move that painting up a couple inches because you
This
got
way?
it? Yeah.
I'm not going to take it off the canvas. I just want to have enough on the canvas to let it flow. Might ooze a little.
So Maria's posting the link to the Garage Posse group on Facebook if anybody wants to join that's not a member yet. And all the information about the paints is on the announcements in there. We'll probably have jars next week if I can find my labels. I may have to take a run down to Staples and have them print me some labels. I have my little dynamo printer for the color names, but not for the Garage Posse paint label. Brian, what is that? That ain't it. That ain't it. What are you talking about? It's all YouTube, Marilyn. Molly and I talked about that today too. We wish we could just invite people to come for the auction and leave it at that. Jennifer, I could use my Cricut, couldn't I? I need to take it out of the box.
So,
Carrie, how do you think the consistency is on that paint? Because that's my normal consistency. Good.
I'm just tearing up the place a little.
I didn't want to get it too thin. I don't know if you guys watched Gina DeLuca. She did 2 reviews on that new Artist Lock pouring paint, and they were awful. The paintings were awful. But I didn't want to make my paint too thin because that's where you run into problems with, you don't get your definitional lines and stuff. So I like it a little on the thicker side.
Oh, we got to go with Allen's Red Shimmer. But I want to brighten it up a little too.
Libby's here.
So I got my reds.
Yeah, I like my paint really creamy. So it feels like that. I don't know, like you can feel the binder in it and it's not watered down. That's why I don't use water in my paints. I like that thick, creamy consistency. Sometimes, Libby, if you unsubscribe and then resubscribe, it'll do the notifications again. I've had to do that on a few people's channels because I wasn't getting notices.
Okay, so I've got 2 purples, 2 reds. I'm going to go with the white, and I want to go with...
See, we have a troll in here already.
No,
Walter, not today.
Garage Posse Shimmer instead of the Liquitex. And I think I need one more color.
Some people just need to get a life. That's why our world is so crazy.
I don't want to use mustard. Okay, so color choices. Purple shimmer, Soho Cad Red Medium, Lucatex, Lucas Pastel Yellow,
Look at that.
Lucatex. That's
Everybody
they
did
merged.
one.
No, just kidding. Lucas Lavender, the red shimmer, and of course our white with silicone.
Well, they won't make any money on my channel, Lisa.
So, one thing I'm going to need to do, because I don't want to stick that handle in the paint. So I'm going to
Oh, you're getting all techy.
place it like that. So it's going to sit on the painting. But we agreed that we wanted to go with it upside down.
Thank you, Claudia, and welcome.
So it's going to be resting on the spring. Because I want to see what kind of effect we get as it comes into those springs, how it's going to spread out.
That's why I wanted you to do it upside down.
So I almost think, let's pull it out this way just a little. Because I'm going to do my first tilt this way.
Okay, because it's going to come that way towards you.
Okay. Here goes.
Trolls come in and say nasty things, and usually the mods catch it before y'all see it. And during auctions, they start bidding on your paintings. They do things that could get us demonetized so that our videos no longer generate an income for me. So that's why as soon as we see them, we boot them.
Problem is right now it's going off the back edge, but we'll see what we get from that.
Sounds good, Maria.
So we're using 2 shimmers in this.
Yours.
Yours and then the purple
Posse.
shimmer. Yes.
The Parage Posse Purple. All it takes is for one troll to come in and you block them or you harass them and they go and get their friends. They have a group. And like Molly advertised her auction on Instagram last night. Somebody caught it, said let's crash it. They're just young punks, that's all they are. Poor Canella and Tammy, they worked their fannies off last night, deleting all those. It was awful.
Okay, I'm going to go with one more round.
I like the way that's fanning out through those wires.
So if you have a gadget in mind and you're scared to use it, We have a PO box set up that you can send your gadgets to. We'll try anything, almost anything once.
Well, you will, right?
I will.
There's a few things I'm scared of.
Like,
Starburst.
I'll
wipe.
never do that again.
I did it once. I will never do it again. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let that paint.
I'm going
I think
round.
another round too.
Yeah. Once you get to the middle of the canvas, you'll have room to stretch it.
Wish I could give you guys a close up of that shimmer.
In the group, Linda, I can check that for you and see if there's something wrong. No, Nate. You can do one, Nate, on a mini canvas.
Where's the other shimmer?
He didn't, Joyce, because he's not, well, first of all, he's not really a drinker. He'll have a beer once in a while, but he used to drink wine, but my brother ruined that for him.
No, I kind of ruined it for me.
You ruined it for yourself, right? Well,
Yeah.
yeah, taste testing, right?
And it tasted so good.
It did, but you guys didn't even drink a gallon of it.
That was years ago. And of course, I got work calling me. They can wait.
Well, yeah.
I think I've got enough paint on there. What do you think?
What's underneath?
Not
Is there
really a lot.
color underneath?
There is color underneath, but there's not a lot. I think I need to go one more round and then
Okay. We do use Floetrol. We don't use water. Just in the base paints we use water.
yeah, I think I got enough paint now.
Okay. I'm curious to see what you're going to do with that.
Really like what?
You can turn it around the other way so that they can see you tilt. Because I know you're not comfortable tilting it that way. That's not what I meant, but that's okay.
What did you mean?
Just to turn it so they can see. They can't see what you're doing.
It's all right, guys.
if I do a art piece that has a lot of silicone on it, and when I clean it, I'm still worried that there's too much silicone, I'll put a coat of varnish on it before I resin it because I don't want to run the risk of having those resistant spots. And once he gets that other corner and brings it back to the middle, he can stretch that right out. All right, so you went over on that side, so grab the other side real quick. Just to balance. I do clean them before I varnish, Libby. And I use Liquitex cloth varnish. I love that purple. Kathy, I don't know if you were here earlier when I showed the big stir sticks that you sent me. Thank you so much for those. They have come in handy so much this week. I actually went down to Walmart and bought another pack because I love them. And the silicone one has been a lifesaver for me. Careful, you're going to lose it all.
The only problem working with black, there's no way to keep your gloves clean.
You don't need to keep your gloves clean. You have paper towels for that.
Yeah, but then you got to touch your torch. And
That's why I use paper towels. They work better than wipes. What are you worried about the torch for? I cleaned that for you.
I know.
Alcohol takes paint right off of it.
Just don't like the unbalance here with the black. So I'm going to try to do a little more tilt.
No, you could probably blow it out with a straw to balance it out because you're gonna. If you start tilting it, you're gonna lose it. Persian red, and I have Persian red. Let me look. I gotta refresh my memory. I would go with like a burgundy and a gold, and you could even put like a dark indigo blue or purple.
Step away from the painting. I love the design that came out from this here, from the fanning on the gadget.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy about what's here though.
What?
This end here.
That's fine. Got cells coming up.
Torch it one more time. Clean it up, give you a close up. Where is that purple? Touch up time.
Make sure you get the very corner on it.
Yeah,
Over
this corner here.
No,
I
over
didn't get.
here. Because you didn't get it all. On the canvas corner. There you go. Now you can see them.
There's nothing worse than noticing a bare spot after it's dried.
So that was Cad Red Medium. And he also used his shimmer. So he's got 2 reds in there.
Along with 2 purples. So Judy, if you watch this later, thank you so much.
That deep red, Monica, is his red shimmer, our custom color.
That device had worked good for making a turkey.
You make lots of turkeys with your little gadgets.
Off to the drying rack.
Oh, look at those skins.
Are you saying you want some skins?
Yeah, Paul. I love this right here. This is pretty right here, too.
Still loving it?
Yeah. I'm loving this.
Kathy Carr's tiles.
We don't have any tiles prepped. I'm still waiting for Mister to sand off the nubs.
Mr. Who?
You, Mister.
Thank you, Brenda.
So
Joyce
his
says she loves the waves and she thinks it's your paint. Thank you, Joni.
our tile source sent home some tiles with Alan,
Shelly.
but they need to be cleaned.
Shelly, I don't have a grinder per se.
I'm thinking a belt sander. Zoom, zoom.
No, I'm thinking
Do
grinder.
100.
I think she's got the right idea. A grinder. Mount it to the workbench. Outside this shed. Yeah, Shelly, that would make fast work. My problem is I'd probably go too deep into the tile.
Yes, he would. Total time Tina has to do it.
I agree, Brian. I thought all I had to do was wash bottles. Thank you, Brian.
So when he comes out here and I'm doing stuff, and he sits down with his fire and he sits in the chair and he's like thinking he's going to keep me company, I'm like, hey, you want to go pull tape off those paintings? Or, hey, put those boxes up on the racking system. Or I always find little things for him to do. But But he doesn't have to. He can tell me no. And then when he tells me no, I'll say, well, then you're not painting this week.
Yeah. Chandra says she filed hers with a Dremel. Not good. Dremel, I just don't think has the horsepower you need, especially with all those nubs. You got 8 per side or on each tile.
No, I think it's only on 2 sides.
I think it's all.
Is it all 4?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So you want something that's gonna go zip, 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 zip.
I know a lot of people have told us, oh, you won't see the nubs when you put the resin on, but you know what?
Yeah.
I've got some tiles sitting here that I bought, and the nubs are very noticeable.
Maria says if you use a Dremel, you need the diamond bit, but it will work.
I have metal bits for my Dremel.
That's one thing I don't have patience for.
What's
That's
that?
what I'm trying to use a Dremel to
Yeah,
do the nubs. I don't. Yeah.
more power.
Yeah. Ellen's like grinder, Ellen, and safety glasses. I got plenty of safety glasses. Oh,
That you
Joyce. Joyce, you use a regular file?
I don't know why you couldn't just like run them across sandpaper. So this guy I went to high school with used to work as a supervisor at Del Tile, and he told me they quit doing them without the nubs years ago. So the ones that we were getting without the nubs are old tiles.
But they work great for what we want.
Yeah, but they don't make them anymore. Unless we would go to Morrisville and catch them when they're doing a run and saying, oh, don't put any nubs on this run. We want them.
Yeah, my tile guy kind of let me down. He said he had some 4x4s, and when he brought them in last week, he brought in 6x6s, 8x8s, 12x12s, but
Everything I didn't want.
usable. Just
Yeah, useful.
not for what we had intended.
Get these out of here.
Ellen said she used to drag race. She loves power. Shelly says, have you called and asked for a special order?
I have not called them, but I would love to go down and talk to them. Say, listen, do you know how many acrylic artists are bummed because you put nubs on your tiles? Maybe they would run some for us.
Claudia Harvey says, I just wanted to say thank you for the tutorials that you do and for sharing with all of us.
You are so welcome.
Beth Benson says, tribes. We need Beth Benson's contact information.
Yeah. You need to email me, Beth, if you're interested in that paint. Because I didn't have you on my files. She doesn't do Facebook, so I didn't have any way to get a hold of her.
So Pam McAdams wants to know, what are those nubs you speak of?
They
They are irritating little...
They're the spacers that they put on the tiles now, so contractors don't have to put all those little white plastic spacers between when they're grouting. So now they're made on the tile itself, and years ago they weren't. So now all the tiles have them.
Yeah, 6x6 and 8x8s are good. I'm keeping them for the trivets, but we want them for coasters mainly.
Yeah, I want to make more coasters.
We're down to what? Our
That's
last
a weird
4
canvas.
sets?
I should take that one back.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a little noticeable.
It's got a little groovy edge here. I can't see anything underneath.
Mary Ellen says, still need spacers, so those nubs are useless. Are you saying, Mary Ellen, we might get nubless tiles?
They shouldn't be useless because they stick out far enough that you put nub to nub. There's your space.
Kathy thought we were referring to the nubs on the bottom of the tile.
No, they're on the sides. I don't have one out, do I? Hang on, I'll show you.
We have a whole case of.
I call them useless tiles. Give me another one. Oh yeah, they really aren't that far out, are they? So on a tile, they're right here and here. Oh, they are on all four sides. So the reason I put them on there, yeah, I see that now. So I should be thankful they aren't bigger. But they do have the glaze at the top of that nub. So when you're sanding, you still have to hit that glaze. I'm assuming if you got most of this off, that would not be as noticeable as all of this.
Kathy, you're lucky. She said her Lowe's tiles don't have them on the sides.
They're going to be discontinued, so you better get them now. Because we bought the last of them at Home Depot.
We've checked, 3 local Home Depots.
Because the last 2 cases we bought were $8 for 100. And now they're what? $13 for 100?
Still a great deal.
It's still a good deal, but they got the nubs, so you got a lot of work to do.
Rhonda says she said your coasters are so beautiful she almost wants to hang them.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything you guys want to see tonight that I haven't done in a while?
Pam said she saw the nubs, but just ignored them.
15 for 100.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Brian. We got to get a grinder, mount it, and then power them off. Zip, 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 zip. Mary Ellen says string pull. Cat Carter wants to know, how do you like earth tones?
I love earth tones. Most of my tiles were earth tones.
Shirley's calling for a string pull.
I just have to mix up the white. It won't take but a minute. Is that what you guys want? String pull? Yarn pull.
Nate wants a ring pour with a balloon.
Nate, really?
Ellen says something with your dark chocolate so she can taste it. Right, Ellen?
Perfectionary? That's a new word.
I agree, Brian. Zip, 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 zip. Carrie says reverse swipe.
Claudia is definitely lagging. We are past the gadgets.
Pam McAdams says she's doing Boilermakers at her class next week and she loves them. Cool, Pam.
Ha ha, Brian. I can do yarn pull. Let's do an abstract yarn pull, though, instead of flowers, because I have like 3 sets of them in the resin coffin.
Shirley says use a purple or blue base.
All I have is Payne's Gray.
Brian, he's Starburst. Shelley says a balloon roll.
I haven't tried one of those yet either, but I gotta plan a small canvas first on that. All right, so I'm gonna paint the sides first because this always has to be touched up. So if I paint the sides first and give them a little bit of a chance to dry while I mix up the white paint.
I agree, Ellen. Brian, why don't you do a starburst and show us how it's done?
Yeah, Brian. I think he's done one on his channel, actually.
I gotta go look. Oh, he says he's going to do one next week. Good job,
Well,
Brian.
we'll watch yours first and we'll learn from you.
And he said, yeah, there is one there.
I thought he did one. I watch Brian's videos. I may not comment, but I watch all you guys' videos. Because usually I'm doing stuff and I can't comment because it goes to the next video. Let me just cover that for a minute.
Evelyn said she tried a balloon roll and it isn't as easy as Heather makes it look.
All it is, you have to practice. Any new technique, you have to practice it.
Brian said, like last November. I think he meant that's when his video went up. What you need me to do, huh?
Nothing.
Stay out of your way.
I got lots of free white paint today when I did my Jerry's order because I ordered a bunch of Lucas. So we'll use some Lucas white. I love when you buy 3 and get 1 free. Can you see it? It's gross. Yui.
Brian says it just got varnished and it's going to the market Saturday. Good luck, Brian.
We need to do a flea market.
Brian, how you doing on those paintings in the basement? You making room?
It's like a poo.
Like a what?
Like a poo. All right, so I like to do a lot of iridescent medium in with my white. This is the Artist Loft iridescent medium. If you try to buy it online, I'm sorry, because I bought it all. Every time it's on sale, I buy it all because I use it so much.
Shelly says selfish.
I know, I'm so bad.
I think
They
she
only
meant to
ever
say-
have like 12, so I like, all right. Sometimes I leave 1.
I think that was Shelly's way of saying shellfish
Oh, shellfish.
for the retreat,
Oh,
which
yeah.
will be less than 9 months after this weekend.
You're just going to keep rubbing that in for her, aren't you? Ellen is the official countdown king.
Carrie Hammond says she wants Brian's fire and ice painting.
Oh, that did come out cool, too. His triptych. Can you pull that? Thank you. So I always strain my Floetrol because Alan got to witness the biggest booger we ever had with a bottle of Floetrol.
Oh my
It went
god.
on for days, didn't it? Must have been the whole inside lining of the jug.
Hello, stop reality.
How many gallons of Floetrol did we go through in the past week?
I don't know. You're the one mixed them all, so.
Like 8?
The good thing is they're not out of Floetrol.
Yeah, thank God. I would be in trouble. Although we have quite a few outlets for Floetrol.
Joyce Davidson said she had a huge booger today.
But I noticed the Floetrol is this last time I've been buying it seems thicker. It seems creamier than when I had some in the past that were kind of watery. Okay.
Shelly wants to know, you didn't buy all that, Christina?
What? All the Floetrol?
Floetrol?
No. No, because I've been buying it every week when we go out. I buy a couple, so we were pretty stocked up. And I order all my glue on Amazon because I can get
a case of 4 for the same price I get it at Lowe's or Home Depot.
And I don't have to go out and get it that way.
Yeah, it's like free delivery.
Teresa Angel says, so she got in a silly mood today and needed some space in her room, so she hung every painting she had done throughout her living room. Good night, Brad. Didn't even see him sneak in. He's just sitting in the background, absorbing.
Who?
Red acrylic.
Oh, Raphael.
Raphael.
I watched his video today.
Ellen Proctor's saying she's blaming it on you. She says that's why they don't have any near her.
That has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Now, if you live near me, I don't always clear the shelf unless there's only 2. Then I clear the shelf.
So the base paint you're going with is
Payne's Gray. That'll pull blue.
Ellen says, still laughing out loud. She loves you, Christina.
I share. Like I said, when I'm on Michael's and I buy the iridescent medium, I always leave 1. Michael's has not been having any good sales on art supplies lately. I'm really getting perturbed. We rarely go there anymore.
Kathy Carr just received 3 raspberry flash today that she ordered online.
Good.
So yeah, you're gonna like that color.
What?
That raspberry flash.
I have raspberry flash.
No, I said Kathy's gonna.
Oh, Kathy, yeah.
I don't know if she's used it before or not.
I need yarn. Can you pick on my bed? The red one. Red yarn.
Which one? This is what I found.
Look what he just found. He found my labels. I could cry right now. Oh, why were they there?
That's where you put them.
I must have put them there when I was cleaning. That's in here. Oh, I'm so glad he found my labels.
For those of you who have just joined us, these labels have been missing for about what?
4 days.
4 days.
4 days.
Brian wants to know, where were they? Right where she put them, Brian.
They were on top of the bins that hold my yarn on my supply bookcase. So who was the first person that told me to do a string pull? Scroll up.
I think that was Shirley Coffee.
Scroll.
Hang on, hang on. Shirley Coffee? No, Mary Ellen Camara.
Mary Ellen, send me an email at ChristinaWelchArt@yahoo.com.
Yep, Shirley was right. Mary Ellen was first and Shirley was second. You got a little surprise? What do you got in there?
My stick was, I gotta get a different stick. It's got a splice in it.
Yes, she'll be able to sleep tonight. And Dad says
Oh
a
my
happy
God, I'm so
accident.
happy. That saves me $100, guys.
Those labels aren't cheap.
No, and it takes like a week and a half to get them. Okay, so I'm gonna go abstract, right? I'm not doing flowers.
I think you go abstract.
Okay.
Your flowers are nice, but let's see. And Shirley says no flowers.
Okay, no flowers.
We saw one the other day. What, 8 strings?
Oh, wiggles. I put all those on and then pulled the canvas up after he stapled them down. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Teresa says she's been practicing with crappy paint. Time to get some good ones. She got her golden samples today and makes her want to.
We haven't even touched our golden stuff
Oh
yet.
my God, we haven't.
We have so much. And then we got all the, where you apply for the freebies. The, what do they call it? Seconds or something? The seconds program. I still have all those yellows and greens and brown. And I did send some to somebody. I think it was Nate. Oh, Nate, and I got you a present this weekend too.
You're welcome, Nate.
Wish I would have saw that before I mailed his package. So now he's got to wait.
Okay, so Shirley says she's been trying to get rid of her craft paints.
I boxed all mine up. What did I have? 78 jars and sent them to somebody that was just starting out. She paid the shipping and I just sent them to her.
Nate's like, seconds program? Sounds like he doesn't know what.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes open on that for you guys and I'll let you know when that's available. You have to apply for it. Tell them what you're going to use the paint for, and it's like a little, I felt like I was writing an essay,
Teresa wants
but
to
you
know
have to pay the shipping on that one.
if you're on the golden list, do they keep sending things?
No.
Or do you have to redo it each time?
Yeah, you have to redo it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you found those labels. Thanks to Mary Ellen.
Because Mary Ellen's the one to call for the string pull first.
Yep.
So, Mary Ellen, thank you for finding the labels.
Okay. So I want to go through that this way. Maybe through this way. It's very simplistic right now, except it needs something else to
I
move
think you
it.
need to go in 90 degrees from it.
We looked on that bookcase too.
We didn't look hard enough.
No, we didn't. Yay, so my jars will be able to be done this week.
So Nate says, how about a second color?
I tried that before, Nate, and when you run them in together, it ruins the first color. On Payne's Gray, because it doesn't, there's only certain colors you can put on Payne's Gray.
Teresa says she finds it hard to mix the white with Floetrol because it's all the same color.
That's when you probably want to use a scale and weigh it.
For a pre-measure.
Yeah. like when I mix my paints, I do 2.5 ounces of paint. And then I use my pouring medium, which is Elmer's Glue All, GAC, and Liquitex pouring medium. And I bring that up to 6.2 on my scale. And then the rest is Floetrol to 11 ounces.
Maria, you go do what you got to do. We got this. Nate and I'll cover.
She got raccoons.
She says she's got something to do really quick. And Nate, of course, is saying, Maria, no, you can't leave.
See how I pulled that drip out of there? You missed it, Alan.
I saw it, but I'm not that courageous. I have not done the string pull yet.
No, you haven't. You'd have to do that on your channel because it'd be probably a 40-minute video.
So Brian was asking Carrie,
I want to fix
you don't
this.
do videos? And Carrie says, nobody wants to hear her talk.
It's not true.
Yeah, I know, Nate. I left that out on purpose.
I just need one little piece
You
cut.
did say LOL. Okay, so Kathy's got a good question. Kathy, can you mix Elmer's Glue All and Floetrol in a batch together and add paint later?
I wouldn't do it. I haven't done it. I wouldn't do it because you can't strain it when you put the glue in it. It'd be way too thick. I mean, you can strain it, but it would take forever for that to run through your strainer. And you don't know what the chemical reactions will happen in the bottle. It may dry up, it may turn yellow. I wouldn't do it.
And glue does have a tendency to dry a lot faster than the acrylic paints and the Floetrol.
I think that's the last one I'm sticking on there.
Marianne said, email sent, Christina.
Thank you.
And Kathy says, not for a string pull, just for pouring paint.
Yeah, I wouldn't mix the two together to store it, no. Regardless of what you're using it for. I'll let that one open up a little bit before I decide. Now there's no silicone in any of this, but these are the cells that you get just from the Floetrol. So I would probably hang that like that.
And Kathy Carr says, I didn't think so, but thanks.
I just want to blow this edge out with a straw real quick. Did you blow with a straw?
I did not. What about airbrush?
I don't want to blow it out that much. I'm just loosening up the edge.
Teresa, I can't even relate. She says it's over 100 where she's at, and it feels like 104 or more. And Rhonda does have a good question. Were you pulling the yarn up or just flat?
Flat. Pull it
Across
through.
the
Yep.
canvas.
Pull it right off.
Maria's back. Either that or she didn't leave. Good night, Joyce. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, we're going to wrap it up as soon as I'm done here. Don't forget, Sunday night is the auction at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll have the preview video up this week.
And for those of you that are leaving now, we just want to say thanks again for joining us. Great turnout tonight. We appreciate that.
So very much. You got to hear me squeal when you found my labels.
Yep, you got to hear probably the most excited she's been in the last couple of weeks.
There. I think I'm finished. So what do you guys think? Thank you, Mama,
Thank you,
for.
Mom. Appreciate your support of the channel. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Raphael.
So if you haven't joined the Parage Posse on Facebook yet, make sure you come in and answer the questions. We'll approve your membership. Check out the announcements. The information about our paints are on that announcement, along with pricing and how to contact us. And also, Sunday is our auction. We'll start at 8 p.m. We should have about 30 paintings, I think. Maybe a few more. We've got to wait for Kaylee to pick what she wants and what she wants to auction. And I'll have a few videos this week. I haven't been posting every day. The viewership is down. All I ask is that you watch when I post, and if you can, watch the ads to help us. Because I am a full-time artist, so this is my income. And
leave your comments.
Yes, leave comments and share the videos to your Pinterest or your Instagram or wherever so that we can get more subscribers.
Carrie wants to know about an auction preview.
Yeah, the auction preview will probably be up on Wednesday because we'll probably shoot it tomorrow night. But if you need to get a hold of me for anything, ChristinaWelchArt@yahoo.com is my email. Or you can message me on Facebook through my Facebook page, Christina Welch Art, or the Parage Posse. Sorry, guys. And PayPal tip jar information is below the video. If you want to get in on our giveaway in October for our quarterly giveaway. And Etsy for acrylic skin jewelry. Amazon for paint pouring supplies. And
Snap Jewelry.
Yep.
Jenny Post and
Yep, Jenny Post. There is a coupon code for the Parage Posse members for the Snap Jewelry. All that information can be found in the Snap Jewelry video. And Stone Coat Art Coat Resin code is still $10 off $95 using the code Posse. And we are going to have a resin video up this week, I promise.
Sunday Fun Day.
Well, we didn't get to Sunday Fun Day this week, but
No, it was Sunday.
even if it's just me putting a coat of varnish or coat of resin on a painting, I'm still going to put it up here so you guys can see some resin work.
Roxy wants to know if you're going to have any resin-coated paintings in the auction, I believe.
I don't think I have. I might have one. I have to look.
Thank you all again for joining.
Yes.
If you haven't, please click on, if you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe. Ask for notifications. We're on every Monday night, 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. The 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
So we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now.
Good night.